we have to really be mindful of these family dysfunctions of not speaking to each other. Because sometimes all it takes is a conversation to just have a solution to the problem. We don't have to talk every day, but we have an understanding that there's love and there's respect. I'm not asking you to do nothing crazy.
Right.
I just want you to know I'm thinking about you.
Yeah.
I love you. We have to be thankful for what we do have. You feel me? Because somebody don't got what you have.
I'm trying to tell you.
If you walking in the house every day and you got lights and water on,
Thankful.
be thankful.
Sure.
You open that refrigerator and be able to eat something, thankful.
Thankful, brother.
You can go to a restaurant and pay for that, be thankful. You can put gas in your car, where gas prices right now, be thankful.
Level up, break the cycle, bro, level up, love your image and love your...
My bro, they say we live, man.
Hey, man, we back, brother, we back.
Let them know, man, what's up, man? Destined by Design Podcast, West.
Hey, I'm C, and I want to say from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for the great feedback we got for episode 1. We appreciate you. We just getting started. We're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to get better. So thank you so much for the feedback, man, because without you and letting us know what we need to work on, we're really nothing. So thank you so much for all that great feedback we got for episode 1.
Absolutely. Yo, it seems like a lot of people was excited about that last episode, man. Are they the one?
Hey, bro, at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself. And, you know, like I said, like a lot of people were saying, like you said, like I said in the podcast, how can you love somebody if you can't love yourself first?
Yeah, man, that's real.
You feel me? And
I think that resonated with a lot of folk.
man, it resonated with me over and over again. I didn't watch it a few times. I've even had you text me.
Yeah.
Hey, you might want to go listen to that again.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
follow your own advice, man.
facts. And sometimes, you know, everything that look good is not always good for you. You feel me? And sometimes we have to not have the fear to take the risk to be with somebody, but just make sure we're really ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel me? But that
For sure,
episode
for
was
sure.
great. We tapped into a lot of different things. People saw a different side of us, but
sure.
that's all they're gonna see this season.
I was just about to say that,
Hey,
boy. Yeah.
We tapping in.
For sure.
And like today, this episode is for the holidays that's coming up.
Absolutely.
Just to show our appreciation and what we thankful for.
For sure.
And just to give, you know, a lot of credit to the people that we might not be able to say it to them all the time, but just to show love. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm excited about this one, bro.
Absolutely. You know, and like you were saying, just in the spirit of the holidays, spirit of Thanksgiving, we want to, you know, bring something to the folk, you know, to get y'all prepared, because there's always one person around the dinner table that's not prepared to say what they thankful for.
And I get it, but we're gonna drop some points today just to, you know, just to have you reflect. You know, hope we're gonna get this to you right before Thanksgiving, but just some things to process when your family does come together and just to talk about some things. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Really,
absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? Because we have a lot to be thankful for. You feel me?
100%.
And, you know, sometimes we have to express it. I always tell people, give them their flowers while they're here. You feel me? Let's talk about it while they're here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I hate it, but I really get upset when I'm at a funeral.
For sure.
And you have all these things to say. And the question I always say, why you didn't say that to them while they were here?
For sure.
You feel me? So, you know, I just want to kick it off by saying, bro, I'm just thankful for this podcast, bro.
100%.
The
man.
doors that this podcast has opened.
Amazing.
And the things it has allowed us to share.
For sure.
To show. It has helped us to really express ourselves, to heal ourselves. Especially for me, being able to talk about things that I normally wouldn't talk about. I would just keep it on my shoulders.
Right.
You know, like I always say, I keep the weight of the world on my sleeve. But this podcast to me has shown people that, yo, there's so much growth to this young man. If you knew me.
Yeah.
If you knew me from the jump, you will understand, like,
Right.
that ain't the same C.
Yeah.
You feel me?
People that don't know you, they probably just think that's how you always been. Now, it's not the case,
Yeah,
man.
and you know, this podcast has also just been a great of just starting dialogue and conversation with folks to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's the point.
And that's the thing. I always tell you, bro, like this season, my biggest thing to you was I just want to reach one. Cause we get so caught up on numbers,
Yeah.
following, just what this thing is doing. And at the end of the day, it's not about all that.
Yeah.
I just want to reach one and help one person. I'm really like, that's just like, I know starting in 2021, going into 2022, I'm going to be really more into that. I want to be involved with people more, the community. You know what I'm saying? So
Gotcha.
this podcast is opening that door, bro. You feel me? You know, so it's good.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm grateful for this podcast. Like you said, this is not just a place where me and you come to vent. Obviously, we get things off our chest here, man. But at the end of the day, it's so much more than that. You know, I can say personally, for me, it's my third place. It's where I come to make it make sense.
Most
you know what I mean? I come here, I talk to you, I talk to the people. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm super excited for what Destined by Design podcast is, but I'm more excited for where it's going because this is a place where I want people with different opinions and different thoughts to come and gather around this head table, man, to kind of like give it to the world like we do.
Yeah.
And then, you know, just put it out there because you have no idea how many people you're touching, how many people you're affecting. And it's crazy, bro. I want you to talk because you hollered at me before, man. You know, an ex-professor from Johnson C. Smith hit you up, man. Talk about that real quick.
My my professor from Johnson C. Smith, I was taking some leadership courses my senior year in college. You know, as you know, I stopped playing ball going into my senior year, and I really didn't know what direction to go in.
Right.
Talking to some people there, some old professors, some old family friends, they told me to try leadership program that it was getting at Smith. Yeah. At the time, I think it was only like me and another person, maybe a couple others, but the classroom when we went, it was only two of us in there. This Dr. P really introduced something to me more than a lot of people know. He taught me how to be able to speak in front of crowds, a public speaking forum, of how to keep an audience attracted, how to be able to deliver something, even in like maybe a radio form, gala form, or just delivering a speech. You feel me? Even motivational speaking. He reached out to me about doing some things that they're going to be doing in the near future in 2022 with the leadership program of coming to talk to some of the students, female and male.
That's major, man.
And I told him, I don't have to have 50. It don't have to be 100. It don't have to be 100 plus. If it's just 1, 5, or 10, I'm cool with that.
Keeping that mindset.
Yeah, and it's crazy because we had to do that thing yesterday, but he wanted me to do a conference call just to speak to some of them, just to introduce myself. But of course, we had to take care of that thing what we was doing in the community for the Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
But I couldn't do it. But we're putting things in play right now for having us come out there. I told him you can't have me and not have my brother Wes.
Can't, man.
You feel me?
It's a duo.
Yeah,
it's a
bro.
Tandem.
And I was like, yo, what he brings to the table is so much more. You know, I got the story, but he got the ingredients.
Yeah, believe
you feel me?
it.
You know what I'm saying? He know how to bring it all together. So,
sure.
and it's something that we're going to be talking about and doing. And I told you I always wanted to knock on the HBCU doors first.
Yeah, that's important, man.
I want to get there first.
We are HBCU alums. Let that be known, man. Virginia State, like all day.
Yeah, so I definitely wanted to tap into those doors and then make it our way to the major colleges. You know, whoever will have us, we're willing to speak to them, talk to them. This thing is so much. This blueprint is way bigger than we ever thought, and it's starting. But nah, man, it was a great opportunity, bro.
Yeah, somebody told me a long time, man. You know, everything that you need is already in house, bro. We are enough. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So, and this Destined by Design podcast thing will work if you work it.
Yeah.
And bro, and we've been flexing a little bit, man, and people have been reaching out to us, man. And I think it's just amazing that, you know, your professor would reach out to you and offer you that kind of platform, because this platform right here is going to only lead to bigger stages.
Facts, bro.
And so the fact that he's going to, you know, put us up in front of a few young men and ladies to kind of give them some insight on things to expect to be leaders in this world and things that they should prepare for, bro, that's major, bro. That's literally what we wanted this to ultimately grow to.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. So just having that window, you know what I'm saying, and that opportunity, so it's gonna be good for us, bro. I think it's one of many
for sure
coming. That's just we just now starting.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Throwing a little bit on.
Throwing a little bit. This is so it was cool, bro.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, so. Bro, and while we on that topic, bro, I just gotta tell you how thankful I am for you, man. Like, you just are one of the more solid people that I've known. You know what I mean? I've met a lot of people. I've been in this world for 32 years now. You know what I'm saying? It's very few people that I can consider my brother, man. And I'm glad to call you my brother, bro. I'm thankful. You know what I mean? I'm glad that I consider your family to be my family.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I call your sister my sis. You know what I'm saying? I call Boogie Pop. You know what I'm saying? Mom is mom 100%. You know what I'm saying? It's just a blessing. blessing to be around you, man. Because I always tell people about, it's a difference from a presence of a man, the essence of a man.
Facts.
You're a big presence.
Yeah.
But I don't think people really know the essence of who you are, man, and the kind of man that you are and the character that you have. And so, to be close to you, bro, to know you is to know a person that does not take failure, bro. Like, failure has never been an option for you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Has never been an option. And I've seen you fail.
Yeah, no doubt.
But I've also seen you persevere.
Okay.
You're persistent, bro. You're consistent. And honestly, it wasn't always easy, man, but just to see you and the growth, and I see why everybody texting you, reaching out to you, saying, yo, I see you growing, bro. Because at the end of the day, like I said, if they did not know, this is not the man that I met in 14.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And at the end of the day, bro, like I tell you all the time, I told you, beginning of the year, my birthday dinner, none of this is possible without you. You've helped me more than you can ever know. I told you, man, you are a silent assassin.
Sure.
There's so much more to you that people have no idea. I can't wait to see you tell me that you starting on this book that's inside of you.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? But nah, bro, without you, bro, like you've helped me open my mind to other things. Sure. I never was big on reading. You introduced that, of just doing my own research, getting my own knowledge, and just touching different platforms. You've introduced this, when we talking about this podcast, doing things, just your drive and how you doing things, balancing school, that make me hustle harder. When I'm around people that hustle, it just gives me an extra.
Yo, ain't that crazy? Because I get that same feeling from you.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like when you come here and you just leaving from work or whatever, and if you recording, then you gotta go to work. I be like, bro, bro's a hustler, man. You gotta appreciate that.
But this is why this team is not forced. It's not made up. It's real, and it's why it's moving the way it do.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's destined. You feel me? So,
no bull, man.
Nah, bro, I'm thankful for you. I appreciate that, bro, for real.
You brought up something, man. We actually did some giving back recently, yo.
Yeah.
And so, in the spirit of holidays, listen, if y'all got time, listen, be thankful for everything that you have, because I can 100% assure you that there's a lot of people out in the world that's going without this holiday. Thanks. And so for me and you to be able to have that opportunity to volunteer at a church and, hand out food or, take in orders that are coming in from various vendors, that was a blessing. But we do it every year, though. But I feel like this year was special just because we had started this podcast. And it's like you said, man, we got to continue to walk in what we say that we stand for. And so. And
I think at the end of the day, due to COVID the year before, a lot of families, some people are not working still. Right. So just being able to help, because you see it, like, especially, living where we live and seeing what we see, the highs and the lows, man. And I've been there, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for my grandparents, a lot of, we would have seen a little bit more, but, I'm thankful, bro, just because I know how it is to see your parents trying to put it together to make sure everything's there for you. Yeah, for sure. So for me to be able to give back and us doing that, and then, I reached out to you, E, and Brother Ellison about helping a single mother out with my mom. Yeah. We're going to do that. And then I know we had talked about, just if we can get 4, 5, maybe 6 turkeys, just give it to the nearest shelter. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So we got some things in play, but that giving back, bro, I ain't gonna never stop. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how it is to want. Exactly. And where you come from. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? And to not have. And I've seen those tough conversations parents have to have. I was once that kid, I seen my father, you know what I'm saying, do what he could for us, my mother. So that's why, the hustle, if you only knew the half of why we go so hard, you feel me? So, that thing we did yesterday really opened my eyes. I wish more people could see, but it's just one of many that we're going to do this year. Christmas is coming up. We're going to talk offline about some things, but I want to continue to helping families. Absolutely. That's part of it, man. That's part of what being destined by design is, man. I don't want to be a crutch, but I want to make sure we be a blessing. Be a blessing to somebody, help someone in need. So, nah, bro, that was good yesterday. And just to go on that, man, talk about giving, I want to be, I'm also thankful for just, family. For real, bro. Talk about it, man. I ain't gonna go too deep. I know a lot of people always say I get on here and preach and whatever though, but at the end of the day, I said this in season 1, the last episode on forgiveness. You gotta, while your family is still alive, I don't care if you haven't spoke to a sibling, you haven't spoke to, a child, You know, sometimes marriages, relationships, you're beefing with your significant other. Be thankful for what you have while they're here.
For sure.
You feel me? Because you can get that phone call one day and they're gone. So just, you know, I'm thankful to have my mother, my father, you know, my aunts, my uncles, my sister, my brother, my friends. You know, I'm thankful because, you know, I just lost my grandma, you know, a few months ago. And this is the first Thanksgiving we're doing without her. She always came and got her plate.
For
You know what I'm saying? But COVID came, she wasn't leaving no house.
Nah.
But, you know, this is going to be a little different. Last year, you know, talking to her, just giving her a plate, not leaving it at the door and bouncing because she wasn't letting you in. But this is going to be a little different this year. But I'm thankful because I got the people around me that, you know, to keep them, to be solid for them. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to be, I know it's going to be tough for my mother. And, you know, sometimes we take so much stuff for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. You know, you never know. We can go out here. I can leave here today, drive around the corner, boom, gone.
Crazy.
This is the last thing I spoke about.
Sure.
You feel me? So this is all they got to remember me by.
Absolutely.
See what I'm saying? So we just got to be mindful and just be thankful for what you have.
For sure, man.
Because somebody's waking up without their mother, their father, their
100%.
daughter, their son, their husband, their wife.
You know what's crazy, man, is you got to be thankful for the time that you have right now.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing that they are not making any more of, and that's time, man.
Yeah.
And so, like you, I'm thankful for my family, man. During the course of the pandemic, I said it before, me and my family, we had started rekindling during the course of the pandemic.
I remember you saying that.
Man, for a while, I'm going to be honest with you, man, my family was dysfunctional.
Facts. We
No
all got
communication,
it.
bro.
Yeah.
Live in the same city, but don't talk to one another. Everybody got their different stories and whatnot. And for a long time, for 25 years, I would say, you know, that my grandmother been gone, you know, rest in peace, Miss Helen. But ever since we put her in the ground, man, my family has been off the chain, bro.
Yeah.
So, you know.
She was the glue.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
She was the
I know all
matriarch.
about
She
it.
was the glue.
Yeah.
She held it together. If grandma said be at my house, everybody better be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So once she went away, man, you know, the family fell apart. And for literally, you know, for the better part of almost 3 decades, man, like my family hasn't been close. And so who knew that I would be the one to try to start repairing it, that I would have been a part of that process. And sometimes it takes you. It takes you to start the process.
There you go.
And you know, if anybody's dealing with, you know, different issues in your family, hey, you might be the solution, man. Not saying you got all the answers, but you might start the process to get people to start opening up their mind to different things. You never know.
It's funny that you say that, bro, because, you know, I had to be reminded, you know, if you haven't talked to somebody, you need to reach out to them. See, I don't care who it is.
Right.
And I had to remember that, you know, I can't get a call that such and such a family member had passed and I didn't get to reach out.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Just to say, you know, check on you, how you doing,
Right.
and I love you.
Exactly.
So I'm learning that even though we don't talk every day, but let me reach out just to let you know I was thinking about you.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? We have to really be mindful of these family dysfunctions of not speaking to each other. Because sometimes all it takes is a conversation to just have a solution to the problem. We don't have to talk every day, but we have an understanding that there's love and there's respect. I'm not asking you to do nothing crazy.
Right.
I just want you to know I'm thinking about you.
Yeah.
I love you.
Sure.
But we have to understand, families have to understand that the enemy really gets a crack out of dysfunction.
Absolutely. That's where he operate, bro.
Yeah, that's when he get busy.
In dysfunction.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna preach to you nothing, but I really want people to think about this as I'm speaking, because one thing my little cousin Caleb says all the time, and we talk all the time, him and my little him and his twin brother, and I always tell him, if somebody about to talk negative, I'm about to remove myself. Or if somebody got something, not nothing bad, but just, you know, they just not really feeling what's going on,
Sure.
I kind of fall back. Just because, it's not that, but it's just because we have to remember that at the end of the day, it can be solved with just a conversation. And I hate the fact that sometimes people will go years without talking just because of pride.
For sure.
You feel me? So if you haven't talked to somebody in a long time, put your pride to the side and check on that person.
Yeah, and be thankful that you still got the time to do it, man.
Because if you get that phone call and that person gone,
yeah,
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I don't really want to see no tears.
Hey, bro, it's like I said, man, and I keep it one, man. You know, it's a lot of wild stuff. There's a lot of secrets that happen and things that occurred in my family. And I said like this, man, listen, you better call, you better figure it out, because I'm not letting y'all fake at nobody's funeral. Don't get up there crying, falling out, man.
Yeah, bro. And I think everybody just gets a little confused, man, but it's just a little conversation that happen. Like I said, we ain't got to talk every day. But I just want you to know, hey, I love you. I'm checking on you.
Exactly.
And keep it moving.
Sometimes it's that simple, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
not, we put too much on things sometimes. We overthink things too much. Or it makes us think we're weak because we're giving in.
Right.
Nah, it's showing that you have arrived and you are who you say you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just reaching out and you putting your pride to the side. And you just I'm showing love.
Yeah. You know what's wild, man, is and not to kind of move on or get off subject. Actually, I am on subject. Let's keep it there. Yo, I was laying in bed the other day and I was thinking about this episode of some things that I'm thankful for.
Okay.
And I was sitting there, man, and second chances came to my mind. Like, you may have messed up in any area of your life, made some mistakes, made some decisions that you're not necessarily, you know, the happiest about, or you wish that you could go back in time to fix. That's not possible. But I do want people to be thankful for second chances. Maybe you could do something better the next time around. Be better than you were before. There's a woman that I want to give a shout out to, because I never got a chance to do it because I was immature at the time. I was in high school. So when I went over to Germany, I was adopted by a family member. I went over to Germany, man, and naturally I'm 11, 12 years old, okay. Man. I'm mad at the world, basically. Facts, right? So obviously school ain't on my mind, man. It's the furthest thing from my mind. I'm hundreds, probably thousands of miles away from home, brother. I'm not even concerned about it. This woman, Dr. Deborah Knudsen, man, I won't call her by name. She literally was the person that got me on the right track. Okay. Got me on the right track in terms of just thinking outside my current circumstances, but also got me into thinking about education and my future. When I first got to Heidelberg and when I was in high school, they put me in this remedial reading class called Read 180. I never had a problem reading, but for some reason, because of my grades coming from New Haven, or they didn't have my grades, something happened. They put me in a remedial reading class. She instantly saw that I was better than what I was performing. And so the next year she put me in honors classes, dude, excel. Put me in AP classes, excel. She's the only person that would help me with my college applications. That actually started to get me to thinking about college. Yeah. To get me to start traveling and doing other things, bro. Like, I love this woman so much. And all these years, bro, I graduated high school in 2007, and I never got a chance to actually thank her. We had 30 words that we can say. Okay. Crossing the stage, our last 30 words. And I thanked everybody under the sun that I do not talk to today. Except for the woman that actually made it possible for me to cross that stage. Yeah. So, man, I want to say thank you to Dr. Deborah Knudsen, man, because at the end of the day, man, Wesley Dudley is nobody without you. You know what I mean? You are the person that I believe God put in my path right when I needed you. And it's crazy parallels, man. I don't think I told you this story. When I looked on my birth certificate, the doctor that delivered me was a Dr. Knudsen. What? Swear, bro. So, and you know me, I don't believe nothing just happens out of coincidence. I think God was meant for me to see that, and for him to say, listen, I gave you a Dr. Knudsen to deliver you into this world. And when I need you to be delivered from yourself, I'm going to give you another Dr. Knudsen. Ain't that crazy, bro?
There's so much I can say.
It's so much, bro, but you got to pay attention and just be thankful for, you know, the people that come into your life, but also for the people that aren't in your life. You know, but definitely, listen, if anybody has had any major impact on you, be thankful for them, call them by name. Like you said, call them on the phone. May not have to call them every day, but you just got to let these people know. Because when I reached out to her, man, she said she had tears in her eyes because she just never knew how much impact that she could have on a person.
Yeah.
And it's important that you let these people know.
Facts.
Because, man, how bad would I have felt had I reached out to her and her husband responded like, yo, she's no longer with us.
Yeah, that would have been tough.
You know what I'm saying?
Tough.
And here's the thing, bro. It's not like during the course of the pandemic, I had some kind of epiphany like I needed to reach out to this person. That has been on my heart since the day that I left Germany in 2007, where I said, damn, I forgot to thank the person that mattered the most in this whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So imagine that.
It's interesting, bro. Something you said that a lot of us don't get second chances. A lot of us don't get an opportunity to take advantage of a chance to make that second chance right. But it's funny because we never really talked about what we write down. We don't. But, you know, when we was talking before we start recording, I said, bro, you know what I'm really thankful for? I'm thankful for having an opportunity of making the right choice this time around.
Right, you did.
And hearing your story, people have to realize some people don't get second chances. But if you do, what are you going to do with that chance? And I told you this time around, you know, with this chance I've got to get my wrongs right. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been this happy in so long, bro. My peace is incredible.
Sure.
My focus is locked. I understand now when a distraction is near, how to remove myself. And we've talked.
You ain't had that in you.
I would stay right in the fire and let it burn right with
Let
it.
it burn.
Everything be just fired. I'm standing. Hey, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Let me keep doing what I'm doing.
Wow.
And I'm watching everything just fall apart.
Yeah.
But when you've accepted that this is my second chance, let me make the correct choice.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to give that woman no love, but it wasn't sitting right in your spirit.
Sure.
But you took advantage of the opportunity. See, sometimes in life, people don't want to take that chance. You feel me? They rather just be quiet and keep it moving. And also, people don't know what it is to have a second choice because sometimes they're not even willing to deal with the first one they did wrong. You see what I'm saying? So I just respect that. Nothing, you know, not to get too crazy on it, but be thankful if you're on your second chance.
Yeah.
Because somebody can be sitting in a cell right now that didn't get that.
Nah, boy, exactly.
Somebody could be homeless right now because they didn't do things right financially.
Right.
So they don't have a second chance.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Somebody didn't have a second chance to get it right with their family, so now they're the black sheep.
Yeah.
Be thankful.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So
It don't come around often, man.
yeah, you know, so just to be, you know, I was just listening. I was just like, whoa, you know, now he said that. And I don't think people they have to really grasp that it could be a lot worse.
Sure.
You feel me? And we have to be thankful for what we do have. You feel me? Because somebody don't got what you have.
I'm trying to tell
If
you.
you walking in a house every day and you got lights and water on,
Thankful.
be thankful.
Sure.
You open that refrigerator and be able to eat something, thankful.
Thankful, brother.
You can go to a restaurant and pay for that, be thankful. You can put gas in your car, where gas prices right now, be thankful.
You ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? If you received a check today, be thankful.
Sir.
You feel me? We have to stop worrying and stop complaining about what we don't have and be thankful for what we do have. You feel me? And a lot of times we always want things, but the question I always ask, do you need it? You feel me? And we can't get mixed up with the two though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, I want them shoes.
Yeah.
But do you need them? And I'm guilty of it too.
I know you are.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's a difference between the two.
Right.
So we just gotta be, you know, count our blessings. You feel me?
Absolutely. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
Man. Like,
count
this whole
your
thing.
blessings.
Count your blessings and be super grateful and thankful for what you have because Lord knows, man.
Somebody's gonna wake up Thursday on Thanksgiving and not be able to go nowhere.
That's real, man.
Somebody's gonna wake up and fold their covers up and put their stuff underneath a tree. Somebody's gonna wake up and don't have no shelter to go to and eat.
That's real.
Think about that for a second.
Let that settle.
Let that settle in. You feel me? So be thankful for what you have. It might not be great. It might not be where you might not be where you at. But be thankful for what, you know what I'm saying? You have an opportunity to get to where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
100%, bro.
And people just have to realize that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, during these times, I tell people all the time, just keep the faith.
For sure.
You feel me? Just keep the faith, bro. I ain't gonna go too deep in it, but if you question anything, keep the faith.
It's hard to keep it when that's the kind of what it's kind of what faith is.
Yeah.
It's inherently hard because a lot of times you really can't see it, man.
And that's the thing. I'm glad you said it. And understand if you continue to get hit, it's a reason.
For sure.
But keep the faith.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If you want to see change, make sure you're making change in yourself.
Absolutely.
That's all I can say about that,
Hey,
bro.
man, that's what this podcast
Hey,
is about,
bro.
man. We jumped out there on faith.
Yeah, we did.
Now look what it turned
An
to.
idea.
That's all it was.
Because they have no idea the first 4 or 5 episodes, when we first tried to do episode 1, season 1, it took us like mad trials.
I honestly wish I kept those clips, bro, because that could literally be made into a comedy reel.
I remember one day we was going off of laptops and you was like, yo, ain't that for recording?
Ain't nothing record. But I'm thankful.
Yeah,
I'm thankful
bro.
for good audio.
Yeah.
Check 1 2, mic 1 2. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that,
We
all
here
that.
though. But
Believe it.
you know, but it's a process. Oh,
They said I leave.
they tried to take my man a jump. I didn't know if they was busting or what, but you know what I'm saying. But that was maybe
Nah,
God
yeah,
right there. But
yeah.
nah, bro, like this is good, bro. I want to say real quick, happy anniversary to my parents.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
Miss
saying?
Angie Bogey.
Happy
Love
anniversary. I
y'all.
love y'all. Hope y'all enjoying y'all little getaway weekend.
For sure.
Love y'all. Hey, brother, if you want shirts, reach
Please.
out to us.
For sure. Hit us up. We got you. Straight up.
December, we gonna be working on giving them out to you. We're working on it right now. But that play is in action. We know we're stepping out on faith.
For sure.
But we getting things done. And keep reaching out to us. Follow the Instagram page, Destined by Design Podcast.
For sure.
There will be a Facebook page coming in the future. We're just getting some things wrapped up with that. Website coming in the future.
Website coming in. If you want to go, man, look at Spotify, man. Listen to us on the go. Why
Spotify.
not? Destined by Design Podcast.
But we're making things happen, bro. But we want to really tell you thank you. We're nothing without you. We appreciate all the feedback.
For sure.
We appreciate everything you say, all the love you've given us on the Instagram.
Thank you.
Passing it along to people, the YouTube, just listening, just giving us an opportunity to tell our stories and to listen and understand there's more to us just than what the eye see.
For sure.
You feel me? And we thankful. And like I always say, bro, failure is not an option.
No.
Hey, I'm C.
Hey, Wes, man, we love y'all, man. Happy
We out.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Peace.
I'm out here breaking curses, digging and feeling myself while keeping my head above the clouds and trying to stay out of a cell. Yeah, always on my grind, putting good food in my mind. Here's one for the books, like it was destined by design. Yeah, Destined by Design Podcast.